Here. So it's a good to see the AGFA team daily with the punctuality of the 4 p.m. is the Indian time for attending the demo and the interest showing. It's a really good to see that. I hope my screen is visible, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So we'll continue from where you left yesterday. So yesterday we have covered the reporting models. So how the report, faxing, prelim report, what is a final report, and addendum, all those things we have covered. Today we'll see the fax logs and priors and studies. If possible, I'll try to cover masters also today. So fax log, it is just nothing. We have yesterday discussed, no, the clients. If we have configured any fax log, once the radiology is completed the report, no, automatically the report will go via fax to the client. Okay. So if suppose sometime the fax was not gone or any issues, so here we can see this fax is still in progress to deliver the report. So rest all it is success, and here failure. So we can see for what reason it is failure. Maybe their fax number was changed, or maybe they are facing some of the connectivity issues, all those things. So we can see the log, because whenever the client is reporting, I did not get the report as the fax. As a IT person, this access will be only with the fax admin or the IT guy. So they can log in and they can go log and select the hospital of that particular hospital who reported, and they can check whether it is a success or failure. If it is unfailure, then we can try to resend that report once again. If it resend it, because that time might be a connectivity issues, due to that the report was not delivered, and now the connection it's fine, the client must receive the report, and here we can see the status of success. Then if it is a failure, again then we need to inform the client, because I'm trying to send that fax couple of times, but the failure message is coming from your end, but apart from you, other clients are able to receive the fax. So kindly look into it like that. Something we can send it in the email or over the call or whatever it is. Then client can look into that. So that is called a fax log. And go to the priors. So priors is nothing but a scans. Like if the same patient have the multiple scan, which is the most recent scan, it's called a current scan. Rest all called a prior. Okay. So here in the work list page, initially also I told which are the patients have a multiple scans, more than one scan. The most relevant scan is called a current scan, and rest all it is called as a prior. So the P button will intimate here. So the same only, these scans and all by defaultly whenever the client is pushing, no, so the current scan will come and sit in the work list. Here also you can see only one scan for the patient. So if you want to see the second patient for the same scan, you have to click on the P button, or else you can get it from the in the priors tab. So you can use the patient name or patient medical record number or anything. It's not for all the field is mandatory. Any field you can search by name also, or you can put the medical record number, click on the search. That particular scan will be display here. So you can mark that as a not prior also. You can select that scan and you can mark that as a not prior, and you can move it to the work list and you can do the reporting. So that is a prior, because that is like a huge process. So that's the reason we bought it here only. In the screen itself, it will be the users can see it here, instead of going into the priors tab, putting the medical record number or name or anything and search everything. So directly you can see the prior scan here only. Suppose if you want to do the report for the prior scan, from here you need to do that one. So you have to put the medical record number and click on the search button. It will bring that scan, and you can mark that as a non-prior. So here you can see the options called unmark as a prior. So you select the study unmark as a prior, that will move to the work list. Then you can assign to any radiologist, and you can do the report for that. So is there anyone have any question like regarding the facts lag or priors or anything?
No, I'm totally under the prior field is totally under is totally I cannot understand. It is not understandable. The prior field.
E? Okay.
So
See
please
now
repeat.
the patient, yeah. Now the patient is came to hospital and they did a couple of scan for the same patient. Okay. Like example, instead of that, we can say the patient came today for doing the CT scan. The same patient have a 1 week before there is a one scan was done. Okay. So that scan it is called a prior. And today whatever the scan is done, no, that is a current scan. So the radiology want to do the report for the current scan. When they're doing the report for the current scan, they want to do the comparison, right? Whether the current scan to the previous scan, like is there any improvement on the findings? Is there any improvement on the treatment? If suppose they did a surgery for the patient.
But normally,
We-
but normally in general PAC system, if we put the MR number in a viewer, or a web viewer, they also shows the prior scan. So why? So what is the need of this field here?
See here also it will show that if you click on that study any of the images, no, say I click on just for one icon, okay. So I'll just open my viewer. See, it is opening the study now. See here, one is in the white color box and another one is a red color box. Okay, that means the current scan also will get load, prior also will get load automatically in here also. Okay, like whatever the other vendor also doing, the same thing also it will be available here.
My
When you are
question is that
doing,
when we have here, my question is that when in the viewer we can see the prior scan and the current scan, then why the scan? What is the what is the purpose of the prior studies here in
okay,
your here? What is the
okay, if
purpose
you're,
of prior?
yeah, if you're doing a teleradiology business, okay, the scan is done now, okay. But the scan is pushed by the technician, it is after 6 hours. So that scan consider as a prior. So those scan cannot come and visible in the work list directly because already there is a 6 hours delay. If you're doing the report also, it's not the current report according to the teleradiology business. Okay. So those scan if you want to do the report, no, you have to search it in the prior tab, which is the scan has been done now at 4 o'clock, but the scan pushed by the hospital to 10 o'clock. So there
Okay.
is a 6 hours delay of the scan. So after 6 hours, if it, because every hospital, whether it is a teleradiology business or non-teleradiology business, every hospital have a TAT, turnaround time. CT scans means they should have to report in less than, MRI means they should have to do less than 4 hours. X-ray means there is a 24 hours. Ultrasound means instant report. When they're doing the pregnancy scan for the patient or the ultrasound, the report will come instant. So this all called a
Okay.
instant report and immediate report. It's called a turnaround time. So the scan is done now. That hospital pushing the studies to after 6 hours. No, as per the telebusiness, the after 6 hour whatever the scan is pushing, that is like a prior scans.
Okay.
So those scan, if you want to do the report, first you have to move it that one from this list because right now I don't have any data to demonstrate here, or else I could have show. Okay. So that scan will come and display here. You need to select that scan. This kind of checkbox will come. You have to select the study. You need to select unmark as a prior. When you click on the study unmark as a prior, after that only the study will come to the work list. Okay.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
after the scan is done is 4 o'clock, the client is pushing the studies for after 10 p.m. The study won't come directly to work list. It will be there in the prior. So from there you need to manually move to work list. After that only you can assign to the radiology or you can view the images, you can do the report is everything. That is the reason the prior tab is additionally introduced here. Got it right? Hello?
Yes. Yes. Some sort of.
Okay.
पेशेंट
And
समझ
study.
आई?
No.
नहीं समझ आ रही तो फिर से पूछे, उर्दू में पूछ ले यार।
कोई मसला नहीं इसका। तो मैं ये कह रहा हूँ कि अपना ये जो प्रायर स्टडी जो ये जैसे ये कह रहा है कि एक डॉक्टर स्टडी करता है 4 आवर पे, और वो नो यू एक्सप्लेन, यू री एक्सप्लेन दैट, आई कांट अंडरस्टैंड द प्रायर स्कैन।
Yeah. See, अभी teleradiology business, if you're doing a teleradiology report, you should have to do the reports in like a 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 hour, like that. Okay. So
Okay.
when the hospital is pushing the case, because the how the TAT will be calculated based on the scan and date and time and the received date and time. Okay. So the scan is done now as a 4 o'clock. Okay. But hospital did not push the images to you. Okay. They push the images to after 6 hours. That scan, according to the process, according to the workflow, that scan consider as a prior scan.
Okay.
Because ये 6 घंटा लेट हो गया क्लाइंट से इमेजेस हम लोग को आने के पहले. So the 6 घंटे के बाद मैं रिपोर्ट करता हूँ, that as a consider as a prior scan. So
Prior
for
scan.
that scan, yeah, for that scan TAT will be different. There is no rule like you should have to be do it in 15 minutes or 30 minutes or like there is a TAT is different. So you can do it less than 45 minutes or 2 hours or 1 hour is like that. So वो scans को आप report.
You mean that when the technician at the when the technician at the modality is sending the scans to our server by some interval of time, then it will be considered as a prior scan. Is it?
There is a rule. This is I'm talking about only teleradiology purpose. Okay.
He has no experience of teleradiology. That's why he cannot understand about it.
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
Then you just ignore this. Okay, Faisal. So see, I'll show you one thing. See, where we can create a, because when you're doing a teleradiology business, we'll have to do some of the agreement with the client. Okay, you push the images. If stroke case, if you're sending within 15 minutes, we will give a report. If you're sending a normal scan, you will get the report in 4 hours, like that. But if the normal scan or stroke case, whatever it is, the scan is done as a 4 o'clock. But if the hospital is sending
the scan at 10 p.m.
Right. Yes, they push it in. See here, there is option auto mark prior. Okay, so if you edit any of the rule, no, it will show what is that rule. See if the scan, see there is a 360 minutes. 360 minutes is equivalent to 6 hours. So the scan is done is a 4 o'clock. If you push the images to 10 o'clock, no, this is already crossed the 6 hours. So
who
that
will push
scan,
the image?
technician, the hospital. Yes, the technician from the hospital end.
Okay. You put the scan at 10 p.m. by some interval of time, then these scans are known as the prior scan according to the rule. Okay, understood. Okay, please go forward. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Now I can hear you.
Okay. So, yeah, I was trying to say was, because the hospital have the own set of radiologists, okay, and that radiologist is supposed to do the report of this patient. So there is a 6 hours delay in there itself. So there is no one is focusing on the report, and the radiologists are left home. So then they can push the images to us for a reporting, right, for teleradiology drug, because teleradiology means basically
the radiology on cloud.
Yeah. So they will pay for us. So now they push the image, then we can create a rule. If the scan is done 6 hours before and you are pushing after, that means I can consider this as a older scan.
Okay.
And I will do the report according to that. If or else, example, the patient have a 2 different scan on the same day. One is a 4 o'clock, another one is a 5 o'clock. So 4 o'clock scan as a prior. 5 o'clock scan as a current. Means that is a new scan for the same patient, because the patient is same, medical record number is same, and age, date of birth, everything is same, only the procedures are different. So end of the day, I have to do the report for both the scan. So one is a current, another one is a prior. So those prior scan will come and sit here. So if I want to do a report, first I need to select the scan, okay? Once I selected, I need to unmark this as a prior and I need to do the report. Until unless if you do this one, the scan will sit in the prior tab only. So that will not visible in the work list.
Okay. Okay.
So if it is not visible in the work list, you cannot do the report. Okay. And the next one is the study. Okay. Study tabs, it's nothing but a PAX access. Okay. So the first session we have conducted like a pax.teleradtech.com, the PAX URL. So this means this access will be available for only with the PAX admin or the IT person, because this screen nobody can able to see apart from the PAX admin or IT. So rest everyone will be seeing in this screen only. The home, reconciliation, order entry and work list, that is also based on the privileges. Okay. So because as a PAX access we cannot share it to anybody. Okay. What we can give, we can enable the studies permission to the end users, the front desk users or technicians or the radiologists or anyone. Okay. If enable that one, so they can see whatever the scan they pushed it from the hospital, no, those scan they can see it here only. This is just for a mirror of a PAX VM. Okay, from here they cannot do anything. They can view only for images. Understood, right?
Okay, this study screen is for the administrator, and the second one is used for the general user.
This screen can be give to only person who is the PAX admin or the IT manager, IT person who is going to be handle this. Because here he can delete the study, he can modify the thing, he can do it anything here. But if you delete it here, no, that automatically will go from here. Okay. So this access we cannot give to anybody apart from the IT person as the PAX admin. So instead of that, if the end user also want to know the images are successfully transferred or not, so what is the total number of images available in the study, which hospital, and all those things, no? So this will be same replica of this screen, will give to the end user with the limited permission. They can just see. This is only for read access. They cannot do anything in the screen.
Okay.
Understood, right? So that is the studies tab. So this is just for a mirror of the PAX screen.
Okay.
And the next one is a masters. So master, it is a very huge models. Okay. So we will kind of start now. So master, once I clicked on the master, this is completely maintained by the administrator. Okay, IT admin. Not even the PAX admin also, it's like IT admin. So this is completely maintained by the administrator, where you can control everything. Okay. If you want to create a new user, you want to reset the password, activate ID, deactivate ID. If you want to add a new hospital in your application, and you want to create a group, like IT is one group, radiology is one group, referring physician as a one group, nurses staffs as a one group, like that, and where you can define the roles. Okay. So everything can be done here only. This is the main screen which is completely going to control by the IT. Okay. So the first one, it is called the hospitals. Okay. The hospitals, nothing. If you are selling the packs to in Pakistan, any of the hospital who's having the multiple branches, like they have a three, 4 branches in Pakistan itself or anywhere in the world. So what you can do it, you can add all those hospital under this. First you need to create all those hospital one by one. So hospital A, hospital B, hospital C and hospital G, like that. You can create multiple hospital under this. So first step, if you are after selling the software, when the engineer is doing the deployment, no, or installing the softwares and everything, they will create, first step is hospital. Based on that hospital, you can create a AI title, because this AI title, you need to share it with the modality engineer or the biomedical engineer, where he will configure in his PAC system or his modality to push the images. So for that, you need to create a hospital. Okay. So here you have options called add hospital. When you're clicking on that add hospital, it will ask you the hospital name, what group, whether it's a chain of the hospital, and what is the time zone according to their country and everything. So you can select whether this hospital have a scheduling. Scheduling means like that day we discussed, no, scheduling, risk scheduler, modality work list. So that scheduling you want to enable. Okay. So you what are the modalities available in that hospital? Okay, which group, whether it is a emergency group or normal group and everything. So everything can be create here as a hospitals. Okay, and also you can define which are the radiology can report for hospital A, which are the radiology can do a report for hospital B, and who want to see for all the hospital scan, or who want to see only the one scan, and everything will be come here. So here when I clicking on the add hospital, this screen will be open to me. I need to give hospital name and the group of the hospital, the chain of hospitals, and time zone, date, and everything, and whether the hospital want to do the modality work list. Yes, you can enable it. Whether it is a final means that directly the radiology can do the final report, because yesterday we had discussed prelim and final report, right? So this can be select. And what are the modality the hospital having? CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, all those things you can enable it here. And the AI title can create, and here it will be enabled. So this is the creation of new hospital. So like that you can add multiple hospitals in this, because the application is might be a single, but the same application will support for multiple hospitals. So based on the privileges you can define. Okay. And
okay, where is the port of where is the port? There are basically three things: IP address or domain.
Yeah.
AI title. The console requires three things. Okay, to send to the
yes.
PACS.
Yes,
One,
absolutely.
AI title. Number two, IP address, IP address or domain name, and the third thing is port number. So where is port number? Can you show there in the
Yeah, wait. IP address you will get it here only, okay? Because this is application. When you ping it, you will get the IP port number for that, okay? And hospitals, here we are creating the hospitals. No, the AI title is here. Can you see the screen? AI title. So you can give anything, okay? The port number, it is a backend configuration. I will show you the config file, okay? So that is one time, because it's once you created the port number, for every hospital the port number is same only. So you don't want to keep on creating the new port numbers are like that. So example 10424 is my application port number. So because every hospital AI title is different, but the IP and port number will not be different, right? It will be the same. So that's why the port number is a backend activity. I will show you from where we are creating the port number. Whether if you want to modify that port number, yes, you can change it to according to your whims and fancy. Okay. Is that clear, Faisal?
Yes.
Yeah. The second one is a user. So here just see here you have option to the create users. If you want to deactivate the users, directly you have option to deactivate the users is here. If you want to change the password or you want to do anything, you can just search the password. Like I'll search only for mine only. So this is my name. So what are the role has been assigned to me? We can see it here and my login ID. So when I clicking on the edit button,
please define the role. The main thing is roles.
Yes. I'll come one by one. Now I am editing my user.
First name, middle name, last name.
So here you can see my first name and last name. What is my email address or my login ID? If I want to change the password, yes, you can go and change the password. So select the gender, date and time. So here you can see there is a roles. Okay. So in the role, what are the things is that you can just give whether I want to be only for admin, or I can do for radiologists also in my login. I can do for managing URL, everything. So based on thing, you can select the role. So here also you can see what are the permission has been enabled for my ID. Because I did not enable everything to me, only I enabled whatever is required according to my roles and responsibility. So below you can see there is a permission for all the hospitals. So if I unselect any of the hospital, no, I cannot see the particular hospital scan to me in my login because I don't have permissions to view that hospital thing. So here make sure if you have 4 hospitals, so you can design. Okay, so Faisal can see all 4 hospital scan. So Zaire can see only for hospital A and hospital D scan. He cannot see B and C scan. So like that, everything you can control by here, and you can decide what are the privileges you have to given to him as IT. Okay, and based on their roles and responsibilities. So we don't want to enable all the permissions, which is not doing. This is apart from his role like that. So you can enable the hospital privileges also. Once you've done everything, you can click on the update. So in the screen you can just update the password, reset the password. You can reset the roles, which are the roles can be given to the user. So username, if there is any correction on the name or login ID, anything, yes, you can update here.
So you have to define.
So now,
Sabri,
yeah.
Will you please define the roles?
Yeah. So now here is the role. So this many number of roles is there. If you want to create anything own role, like a customized role, yes, you can create. Okay. So once if you create the customization role, if you go so once it will you creating, no, so this will ask you. Okay. So these roles belongs to which role, like a permission, what kind of role, what kind of permissions we have to, see in this role, the physician's role have only view ZFE function, view prelim report, provide QA, refer patient for study source, only limited view image, because the physician is not going to anything. He will just view the image, he will just view the report. Based on the report and image, he will treat the patient. Correct. So does not require to enable all the privileges to the physician. So he will have only for limited functions. So where he can view the images, where he can do the thing. So when if I selected for coordinators, so coordinators basically will do the assignment. They will check the patient demographic details, whether everything is okay, is that patient have any clinical history, all those things they will check. So
Coordinator means technician who is who is creating a order entry.
He will created by the technicians. Okay. So even don't want to even both can do.
No.
Both.
My question is that the coordinator is same as the technician. The role of coordinator is same as the role.
No. Coordinator, it is a completely different. Coordinator who will sit next to the radiologist. Okay. So they will do the assigning, unassigning, they will verify the patient demographic details, they will verify the clinical history, all those things will do. Technician is nothing. If patient coming with the prescription, he will what type of scan, whether the billing is done means technician will do the scan and push the images to PACS and technician job is done. Technician will not involved on anything else apart from the doing the scan and pushing the images to PACS. But coordinator will play the main role. See, this is the coordinator role. See, you can see the permission for coordinator even more than the referring physician, because the coordinator will do the many things. He will validate the clinical histories there or not there for person, for what reason the scan has been done. So that means it will make everything is ready before the radiologist read the study. Understood, right?
Yes, okay.
So while reading only you come to know view ZFE. ZFE means it's a zero footprint viewer. So whether we want this role or what, whether if you don't want, you can remove ZFE like that. So you can select or unselect. That's all. So like that, there is n number of roles is available. If you want to delete any role, yes, you have option to delete as a IT person. If you want to create any custom role or anything, yes, you have option to create even that as well.
Okay, listen, Sabri, there are so many number of roles we can't cover only in this session. So have you any documentation? Can you provide us any documentation that what role is
No.
doing?
See, there is no rule like you have to go for all the rules, ba. This is according to my workflow. We created this many rules. Tomorrow in your hospital, you don't want to create these many rules. You can create one as an administrator, one as a referring physician, one as a radiologist, one as a technician. That's all. The 5 role is sufficient. So in the role, nothing you will define, because nurse's job what? So if the when the doctor is coming for the rounds, okay, they will keep all the reports and scans are ready to view the consultant, and they can discuss about the patient, correct? Nurse is not going to do anything. So you have to enable only that function for nurse's role. So there is no rule like you won't get this many rules and all. You will get only this many. One is a owner, or this is the one you will get. Apart from that, everything you have to create your own according to the each and every hospital's requirement.
Yeah,
Sabri, you please click on one.
साबरी रोल सिर्फ इस बात के लिए कि लिमिटेड एक्सेस मिलेगा हर पर्सन को.
Yes, absolutely. That is what I am saying. See, if
लिमिटेड एक्सेस के लिए जैसे हमारा सिंगल पीसी होता है, हम उससे ग्रुप बना देते हैं कि मेरा अलग है, आपका अलग है और जई साहब का अलग है, और उसको एक्सेस दे देते हैं. एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव आप हो, बाकी हमारे पास लिमिटेड एक्सेस है खाली. इसी यही बता रहे हैं आप प्लीज पे.
वही absolutely you are right. See, if I edit the radiologist role, what radiology will do? He will just do एक खाली इमेज को देखता है, वो इमेजेस पे कुछ भी गलती है उसको फाइंड करके रिपोर्ट करता है. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट रेडियोलॉजी विल नॉट डू एनीथिंग. सो उसके लिए सारा हाँ जी.
Okay, stop.
Main thing is all these rules are there, and we have to customize this according to customers' needs.
Yes, you are right.
कस्टमाइज कर सकते हैं अपने हिसाब से.
Now stop at this screen.
Yeah, you can customize. This all we created according to us. Okay. So but you won't get this and all into your things. When you are buying a software, we are deploying into any hospital, you will get by basically only for this much. This is administrative.
Sabri, every hospital has its own workflow, and
yeah,
if you will edit on this role, this is showing so many link permissions.
Yes, in that you can decide.
If we don't understand the purpose of the link permission and what impact will be done by checking what is the link permission, so how we can apply?
I'm not able to hear you anything. Your voice is echoing.
अच्छा साबी, मेरा क्वेश्चन ये था कि जो मैंने आप रोज बता रहे हो बिल्ट इन पहले से मौजूद भी होंगे कुछ, या फिर सारे हम अपने हिसाब से कस्टमाइज करके बिल्ड कर सकते हैं?
आप लोग को कस्टमाइज करना पड़ेगा. आप लोग को कस्टमाइज करना पड़ेगा. आप लोग को क्रिएट करना पड़ेगा.
रिक्वायरमेंट
रोज का पता होगा तो कस्टमाइज करेंगे. Hello?
Sabri, can you hear us?
बट आपको एको हो रहा है जी, पीछे से दो बार वॉइस सुन रहा है. बट उमर का फाइन. उमर व्हेन ही इज स्पीकिंग, फॉर हिम इट इज क्लियर.
उमर इज ऑन मोबाइल.
उसका मोबाइल है ना.
Because
सर माइक अपना
ये
करीब कर लेना, मैं तो माइक करीब कर ले, मेरे तो ये लगा हुआ है।
हाँ, इसका तो बहुत क्लियर है पर
माइक करीब कर लो, माइक करीब कर।
Hello.
Yeah, now it's fine. Someone is saying hello.
Okay. Now, Sabri, listen that you click on the role. First, you click on the role, then you click edit role. Any one of them.
Okay. Yeah.
You click on edit role.
Yeah, I edited. It is loading. Yes.
Now stop here. Okay. Now we can see here the list of the huge list of link permissions.
नहीं, आपको वॉइस ऐसे नहीं सुन रहा हूँ. आई एम नॉट एबल टू हियर यू. If I am not able to understand query, then how do I answer? It is echoing.
Wait, Sabri.
Okay. Now it's fine.
अंदर चले जाओ.
ये इसका बंद कर दे यार.
Hello.
बोलो.
Not clear.
Yes. Yeah.
Now it's clear.
Yeah. Fine.
Fine. Okay. Now here we can see that there is a huge list of linked permission. If we don't know the purpose of each permission, then how we can apply this to any user? I want to know the complete information of this link permission, what each link permission will do. So I need definitely a documentation or some kind of documentation. So can you provide us? Do you understand?
यार
Okay.
फैसल ये जो है ये हमें कस्टमर के पास बैठ के उनके हिसाब से हमें करना होगा.
हाँ, लेकिन समझ में आएगी.
रेडियोलॉजिस्ट को क्या चीज चाहिए?
जी बिल्कुल.
फैसल
लेकिन
साहब,
समझ
ये
में
चीज
आएगी.
ये है कि मैं कुछ कहूँ सर. फैसल साहब, ये चीज ये है कि आप जो है एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव हैं, आपका सिस्टम है. अब आपने रेडियोलॉजिस्ट को ये रोल देना है कि खाली वो इमेजेस देख सकता है, रिपोर्टिंग कर सकता है. यानी कि सारे एक्सेस नहीं देंगे आप उसको. एक आपने ग्रुप ऐसा बना दिया, यानी कि एक यूजर, सेकंड यूजर उसमें ऐसा बना दिया, मैंने रूल दे दिया उसको कि वो खाली देख सकता है इमेजेस, उसको एडिट नहीं कर सकता, ना रिपोर्टिंग कर सकता. एक है जो खाली सेंड वगैरह कर सकते हैं, यानी कि आप पार्शियल कंट्रोल एक तरीके से मिलेगा. और वो सारे जो ऑप्शंस होंगे ना, वो इसके ना मौजूद हैं. आप अपने हिसाब से सेलेक्ट करेंगे और एक मैनेज रोल बना के उसको दे देंगे कि भाई आपका एक सेपरेट यूजर नेम पासवर्ड ये है, और आपके पास खाली इतने एक्सेस हैं, इससे ज्यादा एक्सेस नहीं है. जैसा हम करते हैं साल के तौर पे, अब हमारा अपना कोई पोर्टल होता है ना, तो हमारे पास एक्सेस कम है, जही साहब के पास एक्सेस ज्यादा है. इस तरीके की चीज है.
ओके. मैं आपकी सारी बात समझ गया हूँ. अब मुझे आपसे ये बता दें कि अगर मैं मैनेज वर्कफ्लो, ये इसमें एक चीज़ है मैनेज वर्कफ्लो. ओके. सबसे जो पहला ऑप्शन है अबाउट वर्कफ्लो, अगर मैं इस पर क्लिक करूँगा तो उसका क्या इम्पैक्ट पड़ेगा? आप ये बात तो आपने जो बताई ये तो मैं भी समझ रहा हूँ, लेकिन ये जो अबाउट वर्कफ्लो है इस पर क्लिक करूँगा तो यूज़र मुझे इसकी ज़रूरत क्यों पड़ेगी? कौन सी डिमांड आएगी तो मुझे इस पर क्लिक करने की ज़रूरत पड़ेगी? मैं तो ये समझना चाह रहा हूँ ना कि ये जो लिंक परमिशन है अबाउट वर्कफ्लो, ठीक है, व्हाट विल डू दैट, और ये इसके साथ जितनी भी लिंक परमिशन है, कौन सी लिंक परमिशन क्या करेगी, मैं ये समझना चाह रहा हूँ असल में. वो उसकी बात सारी मुझे समझ में आ गई है, बट आई वांट टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट माय मेन क्वेरी इज दैट व्हाट इज द पर्पस ऑफ ईच लिंक परमिशन.
ठीक है, मैं फैजल, मैं आपको क्वेश्चन का आंसर दे सकता हूँ. ठीक है, उसके लिए मैं डॉक्यूमेंट दिया नहीं भी यू कैनॉट अंडरस्टैंड. इसके लिए आपको एप्लीकेशन समझना पड़ेगा. सी, आई शो यू यस्टरडे इन द डेमो रिपोर्ट डिफरेंस, व्यू रिपोर्ट डिफरेंस. डिड यू रिमेंबर दैट? So
yes.
if you enable this function, then only in my login it will show the view report difference. So इसको document कैसा दे सकता है? तो अभी about workflow भी I shown here. See, this is the about function. If I click on this study, it will ask a reason to put about. So if as admin
Your voice is gone.
Okay, my voice is gone. Now is okay, Zair?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So now, see, I logged in my ID, okay? That's why I have the about function. But here I edited the role for radiology. So if the radiology cannot delete the study, you should not delete. If you want to delete, you should have to come to the IT person. If IT person is deleting, there should be a reason for that. For what reason you are deleting the scan, correct?
Okay.
So this role, basically you need to understand the workflow. Like we use ZFE. If I disable this function, no, the radiology won't get this binocular icon, this first icon, web viewer. So, but no problem. We will give a document, because in one session, two session, you cannot, nobody can expect like you have to understood everything. It will be day by day, but parallelly we can share the document also. See, RADSpa JViewer. So what is RADSpa JViewer? This one, you are able to see my mouse cursor, right? This won't show. So like that, you can define in the each and every radiologist. Okay, so that's why. So view QA work list. Here you can see there is a view QA work list. If I remove this function in my login, I cannot see this QA model. Here it is there next to the work list. So like that, there is every icon having a one. Okay, so see here you see the self assigned study. We have edited the radiology role. So in the scenario, what happened? No, if you did not give this permission to the radiology should have to be dependent on somebody until every time the person is assigned the scan. No, the radiology cannot do the report. He have to come and sit idle in the his room. So he cannot start do the report, because in his login he cannot see any cases until the person should have to assign the scan. So if I enable this self-assigned study, there is no dependency for anybody. Okay, once I logged in, I can see this work list. I can start doing the report myself without asking anybody. So like that, everything have options. See, we update patient demographics. So update patient demographics, nothing but a order entry page. Like I want to update this patient, no, I need to click on this first option. If I clicked it, it will take me to the order entry. So here I can modify the patient age or date of birth, gender, or first name or last name, email ID, history, or anything, and I can click the update order. If this permission don't have, I won't get this edit option itself. This icon won't come. So like that, everything have a reason for what is this. So what we will do, yes, we can, right now I don't think so we have a document for this. These are all basically when we started.
Okay.
I have a question, Sabri.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, of course I can hear you, Zahirji. Bataiye.
Yeah, the thing is that as an administrator or as an IT manager, how many things we have to click on? As an administrator who has all the rights.
Yes, correct. That is also, you people have to be defined, because like you are a manager, so you have to be end-to-end control. Who's working under him, there should be a limited role. So he cannot do certain things.
Yeah.
So like that, everything can be defined. So we
an
will.
administrator, if it is an administrator has all the rights or not?
Yes,
Or IT
100%.
manager has different rights and administrator has different rights.
No, see, there is a two role. One is a administrator, another one is a super admin. So administrator have a limited role. Super admin have a unlimited role. So super admin only can do anything in the application, but administrator also have a limited access.
So you have a super admin also in this
Yes.
list.
Yes.
Where
Yes,
I
I'll
cannot
just,
see that.
I will show you. Wait.
Administration.
No, wait. Super admin, no, who's controlling everything. Okay. Just give me 1 minute. I am logging out because I logged into my ID. No, I am not a super admin. I am also administrator only.
Okay.
So that's why many of the things is not enabled on mine. So I will log in as the super admin now.
So IT manager will be the super admin or someone else? Who will be the super admin?
No, that is you people have to be defined.
or one of our engineers becomes super admin who knows everything.
Okay. So see, now you can see my login is showing system. Okay.
Yeah.
I logged in as a super admin. If I go to the masters, no, see what you are seeing in admin role, it is a different. What you are seeing is a different. See, in the admin role, you are able to see a users, but here you can't see users. In the admin
Yeah.
role, you are able to see hospitals, but here there is no hospital. Okay. So this is the pack server. In the admin role, you cannot see the pack server, but in the super admin, you can see servers. Okay. So if I
Mhm.
click on that RSP, first you need to create a main hospital. Under that only you can create a multiple. If you the same person have a multiple hospital, so that you cannot directly create there. That you will have to create as the RSP. Under this only you can create everything. Same thing for role. Okay, see in my login how many roles you are able to see? There is n number of roles. Here there is no option for delete. Did you observe that one, or shall I log in and show in my login once again?
Yeah, I observed.
So but here I have everything of delete and modify and everything. So this is the super admin.
Okay.
So
So
super
super.
admin can anything in this application.
Hmm.
So admin have a limit. So as I said, I am administrator, because if I take a super admin of in charge, if tomorrow I left, my end of the resigning day, HR will send a deactivation of my ID. By mistakenly, without verifying anything, if they deleted my ID, the super ID account is gone.
Yeah.
So you cannot do anything after that. So that is the reason super admin ID we will keep always as a common. That is accessed by only the one person who is going to be control of everything. If tomorrow if I resign, nobody will delete this ID, but I need to hand it over. What and all I am
Okay.
doing, what and all I am handling, what is my roles and responsibility, everything to the next person.
Hmm.
That's why
Okay.
super admin is like that. So when I logged in my ID, I cannot see this RSP, I cannot see this PAX node. Okay, I cannot see here because I have a limited role. So according to my roles and responsibility, I have only for limited.
Okay.
So that's the thing. So super admin can do anything, but administrator give only limited things. If I log in as a my ID, I'll show you the difference now only. So I cannot modify certain things. So if when we're deploying the software to the hospital, no, so you can define who's the head of the department and who controls everything. That is, you can give to anybody. It's not like you have to do only for certain people or anything that you can decide. See, in my ID, I don't have option to remove anything because I cannot be becoming a super admin also. So this role will not come to any in my login. No one can modify this one apart from the super admin login. So rest all, yes, we can create n number of things, we can modify, we can edit, we can do everything. And if I come back to the master, see whatever the packs node I shown, that is not there with me. Whatever RSP I shown, that is not there with me. There is other features and all not there with me. So this was the difference. So that is the super admin. This is the administrator account.
Okay.
So this role thing, definitely we will share it with a document. Okay. Like which one, which means if so, this means which one you need to enable is like that. But it will be initially for you, it's a little bit difficult. And even you don't want to know also, like if the radiology role, when you're sitting and creating the role, no, you can ask the team. So अभी रेडियोलॉजी के
जी
लिए
हेलो
क्या क्या परम
साबरी
परम परम हेलो या
हाँ जी साबरी अभी हमारी ज़रा लाइट चली गई है 1-2 मिनट ज़रा रुक जाएं ज़रा हम कनेक्ट होंगे हेलो हेलो
Yes.
साबरी कैन यू हियर मी
Yeah, we can hear you. I'm very much clear.
जी बस ये 1-2 मिनट रुक जाएं, जरा लाइट चली गई है हमारी, अभी अभी कनेक्ट हो रहे हैं सब।
Join Ria. Yo, Ria, over.
Okay. Okay.
Log out.
Hello. Can you hear me? Hello, Umar or Imran?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
तो
Yes.
अभी कैसा भी ये 5 o'clock हो गया, तो ये मास्टर्स का रोल है ना, ये दिस मॉडल इज टू बिग, even today even we cannot complete also. So tomorrow 4 p.m. session no, we will complete only masters. Is that okay?
Okay.
okay.
Huh? Because see now you already 5 o'clock. If you continue in another 1 hour also, it cannot be sufficient to complete this one. So because I need to explain every models are here, sub models. So we'll continue same as tomorrow from the masters. Okay?
Okay, sure.
या आप जाहिर जी की अपडेट कर दीजिए, कल कनेक्ट करते हैं हम लोग का.
Okay, what about the demo users?
Demo users means
Sir.
I didn't get you.
What?
No, what is the demo users? Means I can you give me a little more clarification?
No, I want to.
Like you want to use our RADSpa system, is it, Faisal?
Yes, yes. We want to use the RADSpa system
Okay.
on a demo basis in our in our official environment only.
Sure. Like
Just for
how
learning.
many
Just for learning purpose.
Okay, how many radiologist logins do you want, and how many admins logins do you want?
Zaid sir, please you tell.
Zair sir is not in the call. You discuss with Zair ji and send me an email on that, Faisal. I will give you the login credential. We have to create it and give you the credential on that.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So
Sure,
kind of
sure.
you. So kind of you.
Have a
So
nice
we'll
day.
connect tomorrow. Huh?
Let's
Yeah.
connect tomorrow.
Thank you
Yeah.
everyone.
Thank you all.
Bye.
Okay.